This episode is a short one like all the other ones, and it's placed in the area of Samarra and Baghdad in Iraq. And the time frame for this is the 3rd century after Hijrah. We're talking about the last 30 years or so of the 3rd century after Hijrah, like 280 onwards. And it's revolving around 2 or 3 characters. One is al-Mu'tadid bi-Amrillah, who was the Abbasid ruler who ruled from around 280 after Hijrah. And it revolves around 3 individuals who he sends, 3 of his, you can say, guards or police, who he sends to try and locate Imam Mahdi alayhi salam. And of course, it revolves around Imam Mahdi also. So what happened? Well, al-Mu'tadid was in his courtyard one time, and there was a discussion regarding Ja'far al-Kadhdhab. So Ja'far al-Kadhdhab, the usurper or liar, was the one who claimed to be the Imam after the 11th Imam, al-Hasan al-Askari. So what happened was, they said, okay, Mu'tadid, the Abbasid ruler, he said, why don't you go and I'll send you to a place to find somebody on a secret mission. So he sent these 3 policemen to a house in Samarra. When they reached the house, they found outside the house a black servant, you could say, and he was doing some knitting or weaving a belt outside the house. So he answered their questions. He said, yeah, the owner of the house is inside. So they forcefully, as is the case with police often, they forcefully entered inside the house, hoping to catch the Imam. So they came inside the house, and they were looking inside the house, and looked pretty much empty. Elegant house, but it's an empty house. Then they finally saw a curtain. They moved the curtain aside, and behind the curtain was like a courtyard, but this courtyard or an open area was full of what looked like water. It looked like it was full of water. And then they saw in the middle of the water somebody praying on a rug, and it's like the rug was floating on the water. So one of them said, okay, I'm going to try and get this person who's praying. So he went and he fell inside the water to the point that he wasn't able to swim, and he almost drowned. So one of the other ones pulled him out to save his life.